Sunset English Club. So, what is your...
It's beautiful.
What they meant for what you are today available in our club?
I'm just here to enjoy with you, nothing more.
Nothing more?
Yeah.
I think we go talk more even after when we come back.
Okay.
Man is nothing.
Yes, of course.
Hi. Are you fine?
Mr. Good.
I see our good Mr. Good.
Good.
Always fashionable. Always fashionable. I see Jean-Marc.
How are you?
Ah, man is nothing.
So Mr.
For you,
Good,
man is nothing.
Yeah, man is
it means just the former year you were here, and today I'm surprised to see you again. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm so happy to see in the family because we're in the family. So it makes me happy when I'm with you, share experience and knowledge.
Okay. And I'm impatient to see other ambassador to go with you.
Yeah, they are coming, they are coming.
Okay, that's fine. I see Mark the tag.
Yeah.
I'm American. Always fashionable. What is it? Yeah.
This is a slipper, man.
So whatever this.
This was nothing. But this one is
It's nothing.
I'm happy because all of you are fashionable today.
Yeah, we just come to celebrate, the special guest from our one of the guy. That's why we bring our fucking body here.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a seat inside. Even Mr. Goodness, good please. I'm sorry, you can have a seat. Mad is nothing. We're gonna talk over even after.
Yeah, you are happy.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Right? I appreciate your English, your way of speaking, that is good. And you give opportunity to everyone to speak. Yes. That is good. But also, you need to learn something that you will apply in your life before a great public, and then they will appreciate you. In fact, talking about entrepreneurship, we have two levels. The general level, which is not known by everyone.
Yes.
That is what I see.
As that is said, I don't get say about what you've said. I respect your standpoint, but I'm going to put stress on what that is said. Everybody can make entrepreneurship.
No.
Everybody can do it. It depends on the potential that you have.
Yes, of course.
Okay, it depends on the potential that you have. When you've got some potential, you can do it, and people who are based on the study of entrepreneurship can help you.
Yeah. So you may have something.
Thank you so much. So we behind any pictures together as a family to be in good.
God has given us the capacity to manage things. So at the bottom of my book.
Yeah, thank a lot for the people. I say that when you are entrepreneur, you have a formal and informal. Yeah, no, it's man. Don't be a follower in their life. You go to school, they tell you, and then you follow that. It's not. You have to be a student. A student is someone who think about the thing. You take some stuff you put in front of your compound, and then you say you eat for living. And you say, I'm a formal entrepreneur. No. When you talk about an entrepreneur, is someone who have a goal, who have a vision. He's going to create a big company. He's capable to manage the thing. He has also the gifts as me and my man.
Thank you so much.
Because we can take example for someone.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me answer. Protect me, please. You can take example of the someone.
Yeah.
He go to school,
Yeah.
but he's not able. But take one of he didn't go to school, but he's able to manage the thing. He has the money, something like that. For me, there is an entrepreneur. That's
So he's the one who's gifted. He's found.
He's wrong, the guy.
Man, and formal business like that, let me. Formal business means that your business is known by the chief government.
But informal, that means that your business is not known. But it doesn't mean it's not a business, but it's not known. You don't have, what can I say, some requirements for being a formal business. Do you know the story of Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs started at home. In that time, he didn't have a big entrepreneur like we call it Apple. He started in his home. That I told you. Every business starts at home, small, and then you will go up. You see what I mean? Yeah.
So you first thing. So the guy didn't say anything. Okay.
I want to just do a question. There are difference between tradesman and an entrepreneur. A tradesman buys something who costs low and try to resell it. Okay, but an entrepreneur got vision that allow him to innovate.
Please.
Please.
I'm gonna give you a definition of Google. I'm gonna give you a definition of Google. Google saying that entrepreneurship is the activity of setting up a business. You know, it is already business, but setting up a business or businesses taking on financial risk in the whole of the profit. Let me hand it up, please. Let me hand it up. Yeah, I want to say that, man, it is wrong until today and the day that you're gonna dare. Because that you're saying is very wrong. You can start being an entrepreneur, but like Steve Jobs, he was not an entrepreneur at that time when he was working at home. He was a future entrepreneur. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
That is true. That's about Google saying, you can read. I'm talking with you with all arguments. No, come on. Yeah, it's you. I'm talking with you argument. Where is your argument? You are nothing saying.
Yeah, now is my time, guys.
Now is his time. No.
Now is my time, guys.
Bring some orders. Yeah, the man is nothing. Is gonna to give his own.
Thank you. According to me, I understand being an entrepreneur is not a big thing, man.
It's not a big thing.
You can take for example, I can give a short, a small example. When I bought even 2 motorbikes, and I gave 2 persons. Yeah. They working for me. Yeah. I become what?
I think people are mixed feeling. Why am I saying so? They don't understand what we call a business person, an entrepreneur, and a trader. People don't understand. They just talking up in the air. And the man try to make us believe it's an opinion by the definition from Google, because we have a lot of definitions. Normally, what I read here, they wrote that entrepreneurship is the science of innovation. That means that when somebody creates, when somebody creates something or gives an idea which is helpful from guys. That means that you become automatically an entrepreneur.
Of course.
You see what I mean?
You mean innovation?
When you do innovate something new and people don't know that means that you become an entrepreneur. But it doesn't mean that
you disagree. Sorry, you disagree with what he said. When he said he got 2 motorbikes.
They're going to be disgraced. Just wrong.
Somebody. So who is he going to be named?
No, I tried to go against that man.
Exactly. Answer the question. Who is he going to be named?
In entrepreneur.
No. Let me give an example. Look. The problem is not. Look, please. Dealing with motorbikes that doesn't make you that you become an entrepreneur. When you're a business person, you are a business person. That's a big. Train me. Let me get.
After you, Emmanuel.
Thank you. I think those 2 guys, they're blindly speaking. You know.
Thank you.
The guy googled the definition. I think you didn't even understand what you read, because what Google said is that an entrepreneurship is what?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Repeat, please.
You see, we don't know. Give me a flow.
Okay, sorry.
Give me a flow.
We're gonna shift.
You don't understand how we're going to share.
Please,
Let me speak right.
it was the fact of setting up a business.
Yes,
You know
of
what
course.
setting up means? It means to start.
Your
Guys, that's how I'll tell you that you said. For example, I'm against also that guy.
Yeah.
He said that all those people using doing informal business, they don't have a vision, they don't have a goal. No, they have a goal because at the end of the day, what are they looking for? They need money. They need money. And for time, they have a goal. They have a vision.
They have vision.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I mean that the thing that man is saying, you don't must wait what he's saying. You say, when you talk about when you talk about, thank you so much.
English interpretation, yeah.
He said someone who starts something at home, right? Mr. Booth, but can you tell me, I got a question for you, all of you. As someone, but I don't know the name of it. Can you tell me, as someone who sell also in English, he gives an explanation. He has a vision. As someone said, let me sell also. He has a vision.
Sorry,
You see, man.
Sorry, stop. Keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Bitches.
Ben.
They're buying the body. Yeah.
Bitches.
They're buying the body.
Yes.
It's mediocre. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know the war is good.
Patience. Be patient.
Like, I'm sorry. I will not be objective people. I'm saying I will not objective people. I will remain on my line definition. I will say that entrepreneurship is the fact of starting up an activity in which you are the owner or you are the pioneer, initiator of this activity. So following this definition, I may respond to the question because I am thinking that many people responding by going inside of your question.
Yeah.
Your question is to know if everybody is called to be entrepreneur. I may say, according to that definition, yes, thank you.
According to his definition, yes, everybody is called to be entrepreneur. Yeah, lady?
Okay, thanks. Firstly, I want to include Ben. You know, is it something like selling that means firstly, you can start by having a vision. For example, you can start today with selling even tomatoes. And yes, tomorrow you got a big company. You're going to start by, how can I say it? As we say, entrepreneurship is kind of business. You can start today with selling something and tomorrow got a big company. You never see a company just producing, for example, tomatoes, producing with fishes and something like this. It means you're going to start by having a business. And if you guys, you can be entrepreneur.
Let me react that about me.
You are going to
Let me react that about me.
He didn't say anything since we started.
Thank you for the flow.
Yeah.
I don't need to disagree with what my man is saying.
Yeah, thank you.
So I said, being an entrepreneur is now very necessary to be gifted by God. Okay? First, it's your courage to do whatever you want in your life in order to make money. But we cannot ignore the gift of God. We cannot ignore it. And I said, first, it's your courage to do whatever you want in order to make money. Second, you must be, God must give you the grace. By the grace of God, you can make much money.
Let's be courageous and by the grace of God, you can be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything, he doesn't. Everybody's speaking, so say something, bro.
Yeah, thank you. I guess everybody is not called to be an entrepreneur, but it's something like everybody can do it, but it's not for everybody. Because even the event is not for everybody.
So everybody
We can
do,
everybody can do,
but it's not called. Yeah. So guys.
Yes. Thank you for giving me the floor.
Let me react.
I think I share the idea of my brother over there. There is what we call formal business and informal business. When you are doing what we call formal business, it means you are known by the government.
Of course.
And entrepreneurship is not only about formal business. Even informal business can be an entrepreneurship.
Yes, you can do it. Let me react.
And then
thank you.
Shift to the next question.
Thank you. First of all, it doesn't everybody who are entrepreneur, because it doesn't everyone who got the wish of growing up a good you do or a business you do. For example, it doesn't everybody, because I started my business, my small business that I got idea or decided to make it up. It doesn't everybody takes it for it. For example, if you tell everybody entrepreneurship, is everybody gonna create the companies? Everybody gonna have something that takes an entrepreneur to go? Because if you tell everybody a company having an idea doesn't mean that you are entrepreneur. You are idea, you are the vision to create a thing, but you are unable to make it real. It doesn't mean you are entrepreneurship. Having an idea, like me say, everybody in fact to make things up, man. There are many person if he tell you that I got to project this and that, I gotta do this and that in the future, but in the reality, he got nothing. It means that it doesn't everybody who got the cure.
So John, his idea when he say that you can do what you like cause.
Let me read.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you the question first.
Same people, no.
Yeah, let me ask. I'm gonna ask you a question first. Bitches, you know, they are selling their body, right?
Yeah.
Yes. This entrepreneurship, they are entrepreneur.
No,
let me finish. Of course, they have a leader. They have got a leader. Let me hand it up my opinion. They have got a leader, and the leader is after selling their bodies, and they are bringing some money like percentage to the one who's leader. Charming. The one that is an entrepreneurship, and what is the goal of this company? What they think in the future? To kill their body? No, to try to spend it first.
Body is not a company.
Let me end it down.
Body is not a company.
It is activity.
Body
It is activity.
Body is not a company.
It's not also a business. Let me end it down.
Let me make him clear.
If you talk everybody at the same time, it's gonna be disordered.
Exactly. Let me end it down.
Yes.
You see, it is activities, you know, they are going like a draw. It is actually a pretty activity. The one who's little, made activity calling, girls coming to sell their bodies.
And,
yeah, doing that. Thank you so much. Adultery, just more than bad thing that I can know.
Let me end it down.
Let me end it down. You can be a man. You can be angry like you want. Let me end it down with my
Prostitution and adultery is not the same thing.
Michael. Yeah, Michael, come on, listen. Keep on crying. Yes.
You're mistaken, man.
I want to say that it is really wrong. I'm gonna be against that. Everybody are not called to be entrepreneur. It is wrong, a big wrong. I don't understand how there can be. It's no sense. Just that can hand it up with my opinion.
So, Mr.
Thank you. You know, entrepreneurship is for everybody. I repeat. We've said entrepreneurship is the fact of taking risk. Taking risk is not for everybody. You know, to become an entrepreneur is a lot for everybody, but it depends on your will. No, I don't change. It's a lot. What? No. It's for everybody. For everybody, but it depends on your will. You got a will for becoming an entrepreneur. No. You're gonna change and man. Please, listen me. We make God or the world or the country make it possible for you to become an entrepreneur. But it depends on it. They don't force you to become an entrepreneur. But it depends on your will. I got a vision or an ability to undertake or to take a risk. You got me well?
Yeah, I got it.
Entrepreneurship is around taking the risk. You know, it's not allowed for everybody. If you want to do it, you must take the risk. But you can be driving yourself in that way, but the hand is the problem. So you will hand it or you will stop somewhere. You know, that is the big problem. The problem is to see you moving and handing that. If you are handing that, so it's means that you are not so an entrepreneur.
We are human beings.
Sometimes we fuck up. Sometimes we fuck up. Please, thank you so much. You want to corrupt everybody's money, make it friends money. So you understand? So the problem is what? The problem is is if you want to get that way, so you have to hand it. If you don't hand it, so who are you? You see, just so you come to visit us, and then you go out.
Even younger, they've got they have the right to say something. So, what's your opinion about is everybody called to be an entrepreneur, according to you?
It's not everybody. Everybody. Entrepreneurship is for everybody, but it's not entrepreneurship is for everybody, but it's not everybody can be entrepreneur.
Yes, this is what I understand. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It depends on your will.
You had it. The last word.
You didn't finish.
The last word. You didn't finish.
Man, give me a pass. Give me a pass.
No, it doesn't.
Give you a pass.
It's only the will can be
Will. That's it's simple. Simple. But it's a lot for everybody.
The last word for everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
You still in my mind.
What's
So,
your concept?
yeah, what am I what do I want to say exactly? What about manager said? I mean, that's senseless. Who told you that all business that we do in life, we have to bring it unto the end? Normally, the definition says that the effect of innovating.
Yes.
To innovate means to create. You can just create. That's all. You're not supposed to go with it until the end. That depends on that. You see, protect me. That means when I innovate, people appreciate what I created. That's all. That's all.
You joined for this idea.
Sure.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you're going to answer back.
I don't know exactly what to say because I'm not good at business because I've never done any business before. But according to the definition says that a business person or an entrepreneur is just someone who can wake up in the morning and decide to set up a business. And the business, when he set up a business, he has to be able to hang it up. Let me go on. It's also something natural. That simply means that it's a gift from God. Because if it's not a gift for you, you won't end it. When you only see negative result, you gotta quit it. You won't keep it. That's it. Yeah,
so I have got a question for you. When you started something, how do people are going to call it?
They're gonna call me an entrepreneur, but not really an entrepreneur. They can call me an entrepreneur at the very first beginning.
For the question.
When something doesn't go up to the hand, it doesn't mean that there is any success. Because there is no
achievement.
Any achievement, you won't be called an entrepreneur because an entrepreneur is something that starts and ends.
Before become an entrepreneur, you must be blessed by God. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, when I said before, when God created human being, He gave us, ability to become, great and to understand many things in life. You see, we have a lot of ability to become great, but when you discover inside you want to have like a will, you will do that. No problem, no matter in your life. You must have to decide and to love. In just something the will in your heart, shining in your heart to do something. You will do that, no problem. But when you decide, you will do that. But once you didn't decide, that is why many people they can't arrive. They couldn't arrive to this stage of life.
I understand. So you first need to know what you want to love it, and then you need to say that.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, everybody is wrong. Because you didn't even listen. Yeah, no. Entrepreneurship is for everybody. It's for everybody. A field. Everybody can learn it and report it. Because if you ask everybody here, I give you $1,000, what do you go to do? Everybody has a project. It means that everybody can entrepreneur. Yeah, I'm telling you, because I didn't finish, man. I didn't finish. As my brother said about bitches, they are selling bad.
Man, you talked about business.
They have.
You talk about business.
They can strategies and to have money.
To make it clear. So that is. So.
If I would like to bring some light.
Yes.
Because I know that you are here for two objectives. First of all, you need to practice your English. And secondly, you need to learn
Yes, of course.
something that will remain in your life that you can apply somewhere, right?
Right.
I appreciate your English, your way of speaking, that is good. And you give opportunity to everyone to speak,
Yes.
that is good. But also, you need to learn something that you will apply in your life before a great public, and then they will appreciate you. In fact, talking about entrepreneurship, we have two levels. The general level, which is not known by everyone.
Yes.
That is what I said, that everyone being created by God with intelligence must be useful in the society.
Yes.
And any time that you are useful, it means that you bring something, a plus value to the society. You create, you innovate something. You are an entrepreneur. But in a second level, which is what we call institutional level, not everyone is entrepreneur. Because for being entrepreneur, you must be accepted by the law, by institution, by rules. That's why they have created a faculty of economy or management. It means that in the level of institution level, only those people coming from there can be called manager or entrepreneur once they are doing what for which they've been, trained. So that is my conclusion. We have two levels: the general level, where you can find official and non-official, informal or formal. That is general. But in the second level, you'll find those people, they are institutionally accepted like entrepreneur. It means that they know that here you are the one who is leading this activity, not the others. Understand? This is what you need to keep in mind.
This is
I'm not imposing you, but that is what we see.
So Father just gave lights. If someone wants to.
No reaction.
No reaction.
Yes, yes.
Manager.
Give me the phone. Okay, please. I'm a little bit wrong. So I just I'm a little bit wrong. No. Yes. So I don't agree exactly.
So
yeah, because so you can be call it doctor, but if you don't exercise your role, so you want to.
That's the way.
You want me to give you the bottle?
Someone who is sick. People of mixed feelings. Please. Someone who is sick. Someone who is sick. We bring him. So in order to give but you are not able to treat him. So what does it mean? So you are not a doctor, right? So you can study about being doctor, okay? But if you're not able to do what they teach you, so you are not. You are not. Does he have a link with entrepreneurship? What you say? Does he have a link? Does he have a link? Please, reason why here. Reason why here in DRC we call everybody as we want. You know. So that is one. They are not able to do what they call them, but directly they accept them.
So I got a question for you. You said someone who's not skilled, who's not good at medicine, and it cannot be called a doctor.
Man.
So why did people go there to see him?
They didn't know. They didn't know. If you found that, please, if you
you find that please, bro, if you find that it's not a really doctor, so you will not go again.
You first understand that it's not a doctor.
Yeah.
You at first going to call him a
man. No, if I understand entrepreneurship and wait,
yeah, Elijah.
Yeah, okay, thanks for the floor. Once again, I'm gonna say it's not given to everybody to be an entrepreneur. You know,
thank you.
I'm not, as my brother said before, me too, I'm not good in business, but I'm quite good at science. I'm gonna give you some facts. You know, the way our brain is designed, is shaped. Every single person has his way of comprehension, the way he understands things. And let's suppose that as we are in a classroom and a mathematics teacher enters the room. Mathematics teacher enters the room. He starts to give us his lesson. Some people are gonna understand immediately. Some people they will understand right after the course at the end, and some people they will understand when they will come back at home after reviewing the lesson. They will understand. You know that you understand all. No, please. You please, I'm even though at the end they're all gonna understand, but you see that there's a different level of. Please. Yeah, I said even though at the end everybody is gonna understand, there are some degrees, some the way people understand things is different. And you know, when we talk about entrepreneurship, sometimes you have to take some risk. And some people they are not strong enough, and sorry to say that, but so there are also other people who are not smart enough. That's it.
Smart enough, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to say something about what manager and my man Ben they said. I can say that my man, if they didn't understand what you are saying today, tomorrow they're gonna understand.
Thank you so much.
But we talk about might say we're talking about an entrepreneurship is someone is something like effect to create something, right? But we need to give a good example. It's so clear. You say that you have a doctor, but you say that you are a doctor, and then I'm sick. I come up to you, but you didn't need to take care of me. So, who are you? You are so-called doctor? It's the same thing like an entrepreneur. We talk about it, but I can say we have two kinds. We have a good entrepreneur and a so-called entrepreneur. This is what you are talking about, perhaps.
So you just found this idea when you say that.
Man, God spoke everything, but people don't understand.
Thank you. Now it's my time, man. Listen.
Now it's time. Yeah.
Before saying, I got a piece of advice for everybody as we are there. Come on, man. I can advise you a little bit about what I have. Someone cannot discourage you, man. As we are there, everybody we can be entrepreneur. Of course. Being entrepreneur is not a big thing.
It's
to
easy.
see a devil or to touch a drug. I don't know. It's easy like a cup of tea.
No.
Things, even if a small job. If you create even if a small job, man, you become an entrepreneur. It's not just creating a big thing. The problem is the level. Man, you can be up of me, but I too am an entrepreneur in my side. I got some people that who waiting for me. That's all.
That's all.
Oh,
the first time. So I'm coming back because it talks too much, man.
After you
now it didn't say anything. So
thanks for the flow. My name is Radi from Delvaux. So thanks for the flow. My name is Radi from Delvaux. I will say just everybody can be an entrepreneur.
Wrong.
I will pop up that man. I will pop up that man. He said that you can be an entrepreneur if you want. Everything will be easy if you want. Everything asks concentration. Everything asks your will. You can be it if you want. That's all.
You can be it if you want.
John, what's up?
You rose up, man. You're talking too much. I have got to alone.
But we're supposed to say something.
Yes. You got to say something too. So are you the only man here, man? Man. So man, say something.
Thank you. I don't want to monopolize words. But what I can say about entrepreneurship, we have already defined the definitions. what means entrepreneurship. And what we talk about business is a commercial activity. As that is said, I don't get say about what you've said. I respect your standpoint, but I'm going to put stress on what that is said. Everybody can make entrepreneurship.
No.
Everybody can do it. It depends on the potential that you have.
Yes, of course.
Okay, depends on the potential that you have. When you've got some potential, you can do it, and people who are based on the study of entrepreneurship can help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you may have something, Mike.
Yeah, all right. I'm not 100% sure about people's viewpoints. When we talked about entrepreneurship, it means that to create something that doesn't exist.
Like what?
Yeah, that's to innovate. That's to bring something new.
Yes.
And when you do repeat just what people have created, that means that you are not an entrepreneur, because what you need from you to take something that doesn't exist.
So I got a question for you. Mike. So do you know how many entrepreneurs do we have here in Beyonce?
I don't know. Even when I don't know. When we talked about to innovate, to create, what does it mean?
You don't know.
Why? People, look, guys, father spoke. He doesn't know anything. Look, please, let me prove you wrong. Father said something. Father kept it all in one, but people didn't understand. You see, but.
Don't say something.
Please, no. Let me finish.
Give your opinion.
To innovate, what does it mean? To create something that doesn't exist. Look, that means that when you do repeat the same things that people have created, you are not an entrepreneur. You are making business. You are making business. Come on.
Anybody can be entrepreneurship because everybody is gifted. You know, we are gifted, inside of us. So it only takes courage, to start to identify what is gifted to you. You know what I'm saying? So let me finish. Before that, I heard everybody, was discussing about, making difference between, business and entrepreneurship. I have some practice example or practice definition to bring some difference between these both words. Because I feel like if I try to take an example, like when you take in a range, you know what I'm saying? You take in a range and you try to get some pieces of this orange and you start selling it. This part of orange, you start selling in different price. It means you are doing business. But somebody would take that orange and turn it into juice. This is not no more. This is not gonna be called no more a business. But you're an entrepreneur because you turn something into something. You turn something into another thing.
You say nothing.
Yeah, thank you for the floor. Now let me talk. Let me talk. I'm gonna ask to all friends who are against me to go to learn entrepreneurship, because I really understand it. They don't know anything about it. That's why I ask you to go to learn. If you know something, go to learn. Why? If entrepreneurship was a piece of chalk, they're gonna never put it in university. They put it like a document to follow. And how can you say things wrong? That means depending on my opinion. What am I saying? With arguments, they are speaking. Excuse me, they're speaking, but without minding what they're saying. But let me put something up right. We're gonna give you a green light to understand life. When we're saying that being entrepreneur in life, it is to start something, to setting up a business, and to being able to end up with that. One day they call you. I'm gonna give you an example. If Edison never reached the level that he reached right now, we could never know Edison, and we could never call him an entrepreneur. Yes, exactly. That's why if we call today all those who are entrepreneur because we don't know where they start, but we see them ended up and doing something. That was saying.
So I got a few questions for you.
Yeah, ask
so
me.
do you agree about what he said? So you first need to innovate, not only doing business.
Let me back. We got you, man.
Let me back. No, I'm not asking you. I'm against you. Let me spend my time. I'm not against you. For example, we have a lot of schools here, understand? But somebody started schools here. He innovates in the squatter. You know, the one innovated in the squatter, it was the first one to create the schools here. And after that, there was others who come to create schools. And as he's saying, what is wrong? He said to innovate something. That's wrong. We have a lot of schools here. All one of schools are entrepreneurs. Understand? That's where you were wrong, man. You were saying nonsense things. To innovate means to create. No, to put on great something that never been in a place. You change the vocabulary. No. Let me give him. I understand he never learned about grammar. Let me give him a dictionary. You know, learn about innovation. Entrepreneurship.
What does it mean?
Yeah.
I know grammar. Look. That's misrespect. That's misrespect. I know grammar. Why does it mean to your way? Why does it define? What does it innovate? What does it mean? Show me that you know grammar. What does it mean?
No. I just asked you to protect me. I don't need that.
Project too much.
I got something to say. Mike, let me have, unfortunately, someone of us is going to leave, so I just need to give the floor to the secretary. He's got something to say to us, and then we're going to keep up.
And eating that. So, as we are young, we will keep up to celebrate. So, we are honored by the presence of our daddy. Daddy Yvon is a snail. Is used to getting at ease when he's surrounded by youth, has something like that. That's why, as he doesn't have much time to continue with us, I would like just to present you to him. He's a club member of Kinsey Club of Evo. So we are happy to see you among us, Daddy. That your first time to be in Sunset English Club. That is our pleasure. We thank you for that. So as you are old, we are young, who would like to learn something from you. Apart from knowledge, apart from what you know, even at English. Since you were too young, you started with the English skill. So we want you to say something about your experiences, why this decision for you to learn English in your life, because we are in Francophone country.
Okay. Thank you very much. As the secretary said, I don't have a lot of time to stay with you. I was invited maybe to give you this experience, this testimony of life. So, as the secretary said, I take pleasure to be among you, the youngsters like you, because it reminds me what I was. Like I was young like you, I was a committed man, very active in learning English, right? Yeah. So today I have only 2 words to give you. The first one is congratulations.
Thank you.
And the second one will be an encouragement. Let me begin with congratulations. You know, I know many clubs that are created in the morning and in the evening they disappear. And when I heard that you have done 3 years like a club, for me it was a great thing. It was a studio ground for 3 years. That is very good. And you merit to be congratulated. And the second word is a word of encouragement. You know, 3 years may be sufficient for somebody, but it's not enough. Because for us, fathers, 3 years we bring children to the kindergarten for studying. Which means that if I make a comparison, you are still like in your kindergarten, learning English. It means that you still have to move at the high school, at the primary school, high school, and the university for English, right?
Yes.
So you need to be encouraged. Why? For me, according to my experience, English is an asset which makes the difference between a simple man who is speaking only French in a Francophone country and somebody who knows it was a diplomatic language, if you know the history. And by being a business language, English has taken the place of everything in science. If you try to see books, in 10 books you will find at least 6 books written in English, or you will find 9 books written in English but translated from English into French, right? So English is for me an asset which has helped me in many occasions. Let me take first of all my work. In order to get the job that I'm doing in my life, English was something which I made a difference between my competitors. Understand? That is the first asset. The second asset, English helps me understand books which are written by authors who are writing in English, right? So don't learn English like something to play, but to know that it will help you in your life, even for your job or for your learning. English will help you. And also when you travel, try to count how many countries we have in the world and how many countries are speaking English. And you will see that those who are speaking English are more than other countries, right? So it will be like something which will help you, which open the door, many doors for you. That is, I think, the testimony that I had to give you, an encouragement and congratulations, and I give you thanks.
Thank you.
So time, it won't be time for me to thank you very much.
Okay, I'm happy. Goodbye, Daddy.
Yes, you know,
I will drink it for fun.
I'm a father, and my time is very scheduled. I came here for 30 minutes, and I will move somewhere else to.
We understand, Father, we understand.
Thank you very much. Keep on learning.
So this year, I leave our leader to continue with the program. So thank you so much.
So I apologize again because I was in the rush. So we have got to sum up, and I got one question.
Thank you.
Ask you, as everybody's talking about, especially Michael, say everybody can be an entrepreneur. So here's for you. What are the biggest challenges of being an entrepreneur? Yeah.
I mean, the biggest challenge is loss.
Loss.
Yeah, loss.
When you lose something.
Because if you try to see from each one of us viewpoint, you're gonna see that we are overall say about risk and taking. I mean, that means there is something which is not easy to make it happen. That means that we have loss inside. You can plan on having a lot of things back, and you see that in your middle of your area, you fall. That's loss. You can invest money on something, and this thing didn't work out. You see, and it's something that, as Christopher said in the beginning, you have to be strong enough to face it. Because if you are not strong enough, you can cry. Maybe it can create some sicknesses in your body. Maybe you can die. Suppose that you went down to buy cars, and I don't know container in English. What is it? A container. And from coming here up to Kinshasa, and this container fall down in the water. So if you're not strong enough, you can't stand this pain. You can die. That's why I say a loss.
That's the biggest challenge when you're talking.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, and my body is what? Because right, yeah, you can lose money, but sometimes you can earn too. Take an example of the bank. You call them, my God, Yeah. He took a lot of money from people, but it's lost. But he took money from people.
He's talking about the challenge.
I'm talking about the downs.
He's talking
Downs,
about
yeah,
the challenge.
you
So you said loss. Anybody
What you
else?
lost?
Only loss. Yeah. So manager. Manager. So what's the biggest challenge with advice for all who wants to try something to be an entrepreneur one day?
First of
What's
all,
the answer to face?
First of all, you have to be strong.
You have to be strong.
Yeah, because you can be afraid for seeing that so tomorrow I can fall, you know. But being strong, you have to face it. If you're not strong, you're not facing it, you know. That first of all, being strong, there is many things inside. You have to prepare your mind. You have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare even your life, because you can lose even your life. You can lose even not just money. You can see as the entrepreneur as they are traveling every time. So also there is a risk, right? So you can stay home. You say so. Here I'm in security, but doing the job, it means that so you get yourself also on risk. You know, so you have to be strong. This is the first thing that you have to know first, and you have to force yourself to be on it.
To force yourself to be in it. So means you have to be strong. To accept even loss. Like Michael said.
So I said that you must be strong, man. After being strong, you must be courage and to cope with some difficulties of life. And apart from that, even if it will be very hard for you, you must never back down and never give up. Go forward, you will have a good result in your life.
So you say there's courage.
Yeah.
Don't be limited by being strong, you need to be courageous. And money.
Okay, first of all, you don't eat without having food. What does it mean? Don't do something without having knowledge about it. Don't eat something without having knowledge about it. If it doesn't give to come from God, go to learn it. But don't food without having it.
Man, we don't leave it. We have to stand it.
Bro, we learning the trade.
Bro.
There's no time to so. Yeah,
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Or for everybody.
For everybody.
So, what are you understanding by having, so it's like a gift? It's like a gift.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Having a gift is you do something without figuring it out somewhere, without learning somewhere, without doing even if seeing somewhere, but you do it. It's something that you're born with it. For example, I don't know how to drive a car. I didn't even learn how to drive a car, but I know the car. It's something that I'm born with it.
Man, take it.
So he said something that you do it. Yeah. That's what he said. This is very gifted. So my
So being an entrepreneur,
yes,
person must be mature enough.
Mature enough.
Yeah, must be mature enough and also strong to face the music, also to face the real flow, and also the success.
So you gotta be mature to face this music, to face realities. This is what he said. Bro, oh. Then the other side.
Thank you. Me, I was someone with fear of losing. The fear of losing.
The fear of losing.
Yeah. People, every successful man in the world take a risk. I'll give you a piece of advice. You have to face all things if you want to be successful. Second, you must be confident in every situation. You say in yourself that I'm the best. In positive situation or negative situation, you must be positive. Positive in every situation. And the third,
let him keep up because we're learning the code. Like I said, learning the ship.
The third, you should get rid of shame. You know, sometimes people lose because of shame. If I do it, people they will see me. I will be shamed. No, shame is a bad thing in the world. It's the source of Mr. Saddam. And the last is knowledge. in entrepreneur is someone who like to learn, doing training, reading books. It will be so benefit good for you.
So you said the lack of fear, not being ashamed,
don't be ashamed,
knowledge,
confidence
and knowledge. So the four things, it is an advice, for everybody. So Elijah, I want to say Emmanuel, Elijah.
As we are Congolese, I'm going to talk specifically about the situation in our country. You know, in our country, if you are an entrepreneur, I think the biggest challenge that we face here is our family and our surroundings. Because, you know, I can have a vision, an idea to create something. And my neighbors, they're gonna attack me, they're gonna destroy.
Criticize.
What?
Criticize.
Yeah, they're gonna criticize. Even they're gonna use witchcraft, those kind of things. So I think, especially, I'm talking particularly about our country. The biggest challenge is family and surroundings.
So the man said the biggest challenge is family and surroundings. Then
yes, I'll join my brother there. I mean, the biggest challenge is your own security. Why do I say that? Because once you join the world of entrepreneurship, you really need to be well secured, honestly. Because there are, as you said, people will be jealous, others will. There will be many things, so you need to be secure very well.
So you need to be strong enough. That's what I said, bro.
Thank you. I mean, second, you must be wise. It means that what you are doing, you must know. I mean, some risk and some benefits in which I mean the reason you are doing this. You know, I mean, it's so important when you are also refined. When you are refined, it's so good, man. It's so good. That's why I want to just to hear something.
So last word, Mr. Gelana.
Okay. I'm gonna bring some. I just don't want nobody's argument, you know, because I was like sitting there, you know, I've been waiting for somebody's argument, you know, to convince me a little bit, but I was like, wow. So I just want to say, bro, leader.
Keep on saying.
Okay, so I just really want to understand your question. What was your question?
You are not.
What was your question?
Take a break.
You just said the last word.
Yeah, I said I don't want to run nobody's
biggest challenge of being in big man, you know?
Yeah. The big challenge of you know of being entrepreneur is you know I heard everybody talking about you know laws instead of even saying losing, but I don't think that it's really losing, but it's failure. Failure is you know the most challenge of in an entrepreneur. Before starting in entrepreneurship, you gotta protect yourself from failure, because failure is really a big challenge that we ever face. And but failure is kind of you know a lesson that we also in entrepreneur or the person who want to start an enterprise got to learn, you know, exactly this kind of lesson, because we have never learned from you know from winning. We ever learned from you know from failure. This is the big challenge that we have to evolve.
So the man said the biggest challenge is failure. Almost the same with what Mike was saying. So thank you. No, thank you so much. You're going to disagree. No. So thank you so much for coming back. Now we have got to shift to another point. So we should be starting with that first, but we should also need to buy this. So the man is our secretary, the one who managed, and it's Judith's economy, and he knows how to manage money. And I'm going to call our secretary. If it wasn't him, we couldn't get so far. So Mr. Derek is at the bottom. He can come and talk about the cloud that we started and given the right what to do.